A squall line of thunderstorms racing into western Kentucky could mean a bumpy overnight for the rest of us into central and eastern Kentucky. I'm tracking the overnight severe thunderstorm threat just ahead.
Back in custody 2 weeks after police say he escaped from a jail transport van, what the parents of a robbery suspect told us about him.
How people in a community came together tonight to help the family of a police officer killed in a crash.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good evening. It looks like some strong and maybe some severe storms could be moving to the bluegrass overnight, so a first alert severe weather day continues.
A line of storms is expected to move through in the early morning hours. We begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. He is tracking the severe weather threats.
Anytime you're talking about the potential for severe weather into the overnight, obviously it's going to get a lot of folks' attention early on, but as the night wears on, well, let's face it, a lot of folks are going to be asleep tonight. So let's go ahead and maybe set our alarm clock on our phone 2 or 3 in the morning just to get up, check back in with us, because we'll be here tonight as needed to keep you up to date on the potential for severe weather. Live First Alert Defender as of now, nothing across central and eastern Kentucky. As a matter of fact, nothing into western Kentucky as of yet. Our squall line of thunderstorms is now roughly 250 miles away from downtown Lexington. So as you can see, it has got to make up a whole lot of real estate before it actually gets into central and eastern Kentucky. And it is beginning to weaken just a little bit compared to what we were seeing several hours ago. This has had a history of putting down some tornadoes, but mainly on the northern end of that line, up just to the west of the Chicagoland area. Showers and thunderstorms, again, crossing the Mississippi River into far western Kentucky over the next 1 to 2 hours. Tornado watch is out for the counties that are shaded in red in western Kentucky. That'll go until 1 a.m. Central Time. Obviously, that's 2 a.m. our time. So if that line can hold together, it wouldn't get in here until very late tonight. So your breakdown of that squall line will race in well after midnight, mainly 2 a.m. on the far western part of our region to upwards of 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning across the east. Main threat would be damaging winds and hail. Guys, always when you're talking about some severe thunderstorms, you have at least an isolated tornado risk. That is with us very late tonight and early tomorrow morning. When I come back in about 10 minutes, I've got the latest short-range computer model that will give you the best look at the timing on these storms as they make their way into central and eastern Kentucky. It's updating as we speak, and I'll share it with you just ahead.
All right, Chris, thanks so much. And speaking of storms, they've already caused damage in parts of Kentucky tonight. In Ashland, city leaders have closed Central Park because so many trees were blown down during a storm. Some of the trees fell on cars and others are now blocking sidewalks. Police say the park will be closed until further notice.
And take a look at this video shot in Illinois tonight. The National Weather Service says a large tornado touched down near Rochelle. That's about 80 miles west of Chicago. Emergency managers say the tornado has caused significant damage, and they say that more than a dozen people had to be rescued from a collapsed restaurant. Again, this is about 80 miles west of Chicago.
Well, they spent more than 2 weeks on the run after police say they escaped from a jail transport van. But tonight, 2 Wolfe County robbery suspects who are also cousins are back in custody.
Police arrested 19-year-old Dallas Cody Trent this afternoon in Powell County, less than 24 hours after finding 23-year-old John Trent. Cody's parents talked to us after his arrest today. Monique Blair is at the live desk with our top story at 11. Monique?
19-year-old Dallas Cody Trent had 2 people waiting at the jail today moments after he was caught, just to get a glimpse of him as he was escorted back into the jailhouse. Those 2 people were his parents.
We're just thankful he's okay because we've been right out there looking with him.
Kentucky State Police have warned the public for the past 2 weeks about the 2 escapees, John and Cody Trent, saying they should be considered armed and dangerous. But Cody's dad and stepmom say he's just the opposite.
Cody's not a bad boy. He just young and he went down the wrong road. He's a good boy. I mean, he just got the wrong people.
Although he'll likely get more jail time, Trent's parents say they're thankful he won't be on the run anymore because it means he is safe.
Relieved. Very relieved. I mean, seeing him step out was because we've been right out there searching too. We're thankful he wasn't in the river or that he's alive, that he's okay.
Today's intensified search for Trent started earlier this afternoon after police got a call saying a driver almost hit a man while he was trying to run across Mountain Parkway in Clay City. Trent was caught just a few hours later.
We love him. Love him. And we're glad maybe now we'll get him straightened out.
Cody and John Trent are now each being charged with escape second degree. That charge is in addition to the robbery first degree charge that each faced prior to escaping. At the live desk, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Police arrested John Trent yesterday after they say he showed up at a home and told the person living there that he wanted to turn himself in.
Police have arrested a man they say fired shots at an apartment complex, injuring another man. The shooting happened around 4 this afternoon at the Rucker Village Apartments in Paris. The victim says he and the suspect got into an argument, and then the suspect pulled out a gun and fired shots. One of the bullets grazed the victim in the ear. He wasn't seriously injured, but he tells us it was a close call.
If it had been a couple more inches to the side, I'd been dead right now. I just thank God I'm alive still. I was coming over here to see my family, my wife and my son. And next thing I know, I'm getting shot at.
Tonight, Paris police told us they'd arrested 23-year-old Antonio Ferrin for the shooting. He's charged with assault, wanton endangerment, and evidence tampering.
It's been nearly a month since a Nicholasville police officer was killed in a crash, and people in the community are making sure Officer Burke Rhodes' memory lives on. Tonight, they gathered for a fundraiser to help his family. Garrett Weimer has the story new at 11.
Just down Main Street from the police department, Brewers was decked in blue and black, a familiar face, an important cause for the Central Kentucky community.
My thought is that the people that serve their country, serve their state, need to be recognized. And I don't think enough of it's done. And I think more people need to take hold of this thing and help these guys.
Now they're paying their respects to Officer Rhodes by helping out the family he leaves behind, raising money through a silent auction and a not-so-silent auction.
It's been wonderful. It has been much more than what we expected.
Organizers say all the money raised from the benefit will go to the Officer Rhodes Memorial Fund.
Every day they go to work, they're putting their life on the line so we can roam free and live our lives. And you need to recognize those people.
Because they do all the dirty work. And what do they get for it? You know what I mean? What, they get thank you? No.
That's why these folks, nearly 300 of them throughout the evening, came here to show their thanks to a fallen officer and to pass it on to his family. In Nicholasville, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
And at last check, organizers say they've nearly reached their goal of $10,000, and they still have money coming in.
After days of speculation, 7 UK basketball players made it official today. They plan to leave the Cats and enter the NBA draft. Our Rob Bromley was on hand for the announcement. He has more on who's decided to leave. Hi, Rob.
Would they stay or go into the NBA draft? Well, the players sat down this afternoon with John Calipari, and Cal had some fun with it as the announcement was made.
I think that maybe the easiest way is, if you've decided to put your name in the draft, why don't you stand up? Really? All right, there you go.
So all 7 stand up: Willie Cauley-Stein, the Harrison twins, Dakari Johnson, and 3 freshmen: Devin Booker, Trey Lyles, and Karl Anthony Towns.
It's been pretty hectic and definitely overwhelming, but I think I'm just blessed to be in a situation like this. Millions and millions of guys around the world would kill to be in my situation right now, so I'm just blessed.
It's been my dream since I was 7 years old, and now finally being able to, make that move is crazy for me to think about. And, like you said, in the drive, we're at the park or something, just mimicking, making last shots and stuff like that. So, it's just crazy to think about that. It's actually happening now.
Back in 2012, John Calipari had 6 players drafted, 7 declaring today. We will see what happens when draft day rolls around in June.
Rob, thank you. Draft day, by the way, is June 25th. The deadline for players withdrawing is June 15th. Tonight, new video has been released in connection to a deadly shooting involving a South Carolina police officer.
The video is from the dash cam of North Charleston police officer Michael Slager. It shows him going back to his patrol car after pulling over Walter Scott for a broken taillight. The video then shows Scott running off and Slager chasing him. Investigators say Slager soon shot Scott in the back, killing him. Slager has been charged with murder. He's also been fired. Investigators say that Scott was not armed. There was a warrant out, though, for his arrest for missed child support.
Tonight, investigators are still trying to identify a man found dead in a Madison County creek. As we first told you last night at 11, state police say a group of kayakers found the body last night in Silver Creek, not far from Richmond. Investigators say they haven't been able to figure out how long the body was in the water or how the man died, but they think he could be from the area.
Tonight, search crews have found the body of a man they say was reported missing in a Grant County lake. They say they pulled 49-year-old Donald Haas's body from Bolts Lake tonight. He was reported missing this afternoon. Investigators say that one of Haas's friends showed up at the lake to fish with him, but the friend said he saw Haas's boat drifting, then heard him screaming for help.
The committee in charge of coming up with a redistricting plan for Fayette County schools has come up with a proposal. Our news partners at the Herald Leader report the committee will present its proposed maps for elementary, middle, and high schools during a meeting Tuesday night. That meeting will be open to the public. It begins at 6 Tuesday night at District Office on East Main Street.
If you don't have a ticket for tomorrow's special Maker's Mark bottle signing at Keeneland, you may be out of luck. Keeneland leaders told us that as of 9 tonight, fewer than 200 tickets for the signing were still available, and those were going fast. They say without a ticket, you will not be able to have your bottle signed tomorrow. This year's bottle features legendary UK basketball coach Adolph Rupp. Some of his All-American players will be on hand for the bottle signing. In 3 weeks, derby hats of all styles will grace Churchill Downs. And tonight, Gently Loved and new derby hats help raise money for some charities. Coach Matthew Mitchell and his wife Jenna hosted the first Hats for Hope at the Signature Club. And bids were taken on each hat. 100% of the proceeds will benefit women and children's charities like the Nest, Chrysalis House, and Girls on the Run Central Kentucky.
Well, we hope the event raises awareness for the Mitchell Family Foundation, and we hope that it'll bring people on board with us and understand that our mission of cultivating character in the community and also supporting worthy nonprofits is important. So we need partnership. We can't do it alone. So we hope it brings awareness, and we also hope that we can raise some money tonight that we can let flow back into the community and help some deserving people.
And the coach and his wife started the Mitchell Family Foundation to host events like Hats for Hope. And by the way, among the dozens of Gently Loved derby hats donated tonight, one came from our own WKYT's Amber Philpott. That was very gracious of you to do that.
I love all of those organizations. So if my hat helps somebody get a hat for Derby or Oaks and it helps somebody else out, what a great way to help.
And now you have to buy a new hat.
I know. Now I got to be shopping. So
oh, that's too bad.
I'll be doing that.